abandoned storage building behind Wendy's. This is the Poor Taste Podcast with Dustin Sims. Is it comedy or is he just working some shit out? Stay tuned and find out.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 7 of the Poor Taste Podcast. Your boy is back. Feeling good this week. I'm not a sad sack anymore. I'm off the heroin for now. We'll see how that goes. But things are going good. Got shows this weekend out in Texas. So if you're in San Antonio or you're in Dallas, come out and see us. There's a few tickets left. Snag those. And let me know where your favorite places to eat are, because I always love trying new places when we go. I've never been to San Antonio. We were in Dallas last year and it was a good time. We were looking for a Mexican restaurant and we kind of just found one. I don't know how. We went walking and we stumbled up on this Mexican restaurant and it was like authentic. Okay, like real deal. Nobody in there that wasn't Mexican at all except us. Nobody that didn't speak Spanish at all except us. And it was the best fucking food I've ever had in my life, I think. It was amazing. But it was very awkward, because I didn't know how to say any of the shit. And the fucking servers didn't speak English, so I'm just like pointing at stuff, But it was good. They had karaoke. This dude comes in, he looks like he's from a Liberace band or whatever the fuck those things are called, but he was doing karaoke. He set it up. And me and my wife, we fucked with karaoke hard. So I was like, we got to get into that. And she said, nobody here speaks English. I was like, fuck it. So I got hammered off some margaritas and I went up there and requested the Macarena. And tough crowd. We'll say that. Tough crowd, but it was a good time. So let me know your favorite places to eat in those areas. Come out if you can. It's going to be a fun time. We'll burn the motherfucker down. I don't give a shit. But, yeah. Went to Rome River Jam this past weekend, and I have mixed feelings about it. It was a fun time, but it was like a fucking monsoon the whole time. God brought the river, for sure. We got pretty fucked up, a little too fucked up to even care, which is honestly surprising because the 6-packs there cost $32 and they were just Michelob, Bud Light. You could get Budweiser. So to get fucked up, I would have had to spend like $150, but we funneled about a fifth of Jack into all of our asses right before we walked in. So critical thinkers. But Morgan Wallen, he got grounded. He couldn't come out and play. So they replaced him. And they replaced him with Lee Brice. What the fuck? Who the fuck wants to see Lee Brice in concert? You can't get crunk to I Drive Your Truck. What the fuck is that? That's not going to make you come running back from the porta potties. God, it pisses me off. Anybody else, get anybody. It was fun though, until it got to that point. It was fun until everybody found out that Lee Brice was coming up next. Then all of a sudden people start looking for their shit. And look, he can sing, I'm not saying that, okay? But none of his songs are fucking bangers. And I don't know him, but I'm sure he would admit that. Nobody's getting just fucking lit to Lee Brice. So it's like when he got up there, people started looking for their shit. They were like, okay. He's up there, I'm hard to love. And people's like, oh, fuck. It's raining. It was raining the whole time. But people started taking notice when Lee Brice got up there. So we fucking left, man. We fucking left after he got up there. Before that, though, it was a good time. All the other people, Hardy, he was good. John Langston wasn't bad. That chick they had, I can't remember her name. She was good. Yeah. Those were fun. But it was raining the whole fucking time. They had us in gates too. They did have the gates. Okay, everybody had a pod and you were in the gates like cattle. And my wife, she kept getting mad because I would like stand outside the gate. Like not far, just a few inches out of it. And she's like, get back in the thing. And I'm like, no. Because I don't want nobody seeing me and thinking that I support this. If that makes sense. Because I'm over it. I'm turning into a Karen. I'm over the shit. You know what I mean? I'm done. Fuck it. Like the local pool hall, we went to shoot pool the other night. And they kept asking us to put our mask on while we were playing. Okay, whatever. But they said you can take it off if you're actively drinking something or eating something. So what's the damn difference? I don't fucking get it, dude. And I'm done with it. I'm done here. You can call me Karen. I don't give a shit. So I'm in here shooting pool. I got half-eaten chicken wing hanging out of my mouth. It's just dumb. And then I know it's not the fucking restaurant. It's the government. It's Alabama's stupid. But at the end of the day, like I said last week, who's reporting this? Who's going and like, oh, they're shooting pool in there, they got no mask on, shut them down. Who the fuck's doing that? Nobody. So when we found out Morgan Wallen wasn't going to be at River Jam, we were like, fuck, because that was kind of like one of the main reasons we wanted to go, but Riley Green's going to be there. He's from right down the road. And we've never seen him in concert, so we were like, well, that'll be cool. So we paid, I don't know how much we paid. I think we paid $150 for the tickets. Which ain't bad, okay? But at the same time, we got rained on the whole first night. Then Lee Bryce shows up and makes everybody's pussies dry up. You know how hard it is to make a woman's pussy dry up when she's standing in the rain? Fuck, man. Fuck. But anyways, so we're like, okay, the first night it was fun. Second night will be better because Riley Green's supposed to be there. Maybe it won't rain. Wrong. It rained so fucking much. And it thunderstormed the second night. It got canceled. So we're like, fuck. You know, we want to see Riley. So then I get on Instagram. And our spot, man, we go to the Tin Roof in Birmingham. Here lately we've been going to Georgia because of the mass shit. It just sucks. So I get on Instagram and I look at the Tin Roof's story and fucking Riley Green is there. So we could have just not went and not saw Lee Bryce and stood in the rain for 4 hours and just went to the Tin Roof. Inside saw Riley Green for free and drank beers that didn't cost $32 for 6 of them. But like I said, I'm off the heroin this week, so I'm looking at the silver lining. We had a good time. My buddy Chris hits me up the other day, and he's like, hey man, will you ride with me to the dealership and help me buy a new truck? I said, buddy, I couldn't co-sign with you on a box of Thin Mints right now. My credit score's in worse shape than my fucking dental plan. I tried to trade my truck in last year and the lady's like, sorry, there ain't nothing we can do for you. I said, why is that? And she's like, your score is 412. I said, okay, well, like, is that in Celsius or Fahrenheit? And she's like, what? I was like, run it in Fahrenheit. It'll be higher. She's like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I was like, bitch, neither do I. Just round it up. I don't know what to tell you. But the only thing Janice knew how to round up was the authorities. So I told my buddy, I can't help you, dude. And people assume that because I don't like work a real job and I just do comedy and shit, people assume that I have money. Bro. This dude, the other day at Jack's, I pull up and he was like, oh shit, yo, Dustin said, you buying everybody's food? I was like, bitch, I came here in an Altima. Fuck you. So So I was like, dude, I can't help you. He's like, I don't need a cosigner. He's like, I just need you to go and do the talking for me. I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, you know I got extreme social anxiety. I said, what does that even mean? He's like, I'll freak out in there. I'll have a panic attack. I said, motherfucker, you're buying a car. You're not giving a PowerPoint presentation to the staff. He said, oh no, I just don't know the process and it freaks me out. I said, brother, they're gonna walk you through it. Like, what do you think, like in your head, what do you think is gonna happen? You're gonna show up at this car lot and be like, I want that one. And then some guy's just gonna toss you the keys and be like, alright, you know the rest. It's like, no, that's not how it fucking works, man. They're gonna hold your hand and walk you to the promised land. But I'm a good friend. So I'm like, you know what? I'll do it. I'll go with you. I said, I think it's dumb, but I'll go with you. But I don't want nobody thinking I'm your bitch, okay? I don't want this looking like a relationship. It would probably look more like a marriage, though, because we don't fuck anymore. It's just a joke. Like, just kidding. Like, we still fuck. Not really. But I was like, I don't want it to look like a relationship. So you're not going to do any of the talking. He's like, no. I said, okay. Just pretend you're deaf. I'll be the guy who drove you there, and I'll interpret it for you. And he's like, damn, you know sign language? I was like, no, motherfucker, but lucky for you, I know the Macarena. And it's basically the same thing. Okay? So I'm going to wing it. So we go in there. Start talking to the guy. Everything's going good. Like, my buddy's over here just sitting. And he's not making eye contact. But he's looking at me. And the guy's talking to me. And I'm looking at my buddy. And I'm selling it, dude. I'm doing everything I can. I'm just fucking... like I just walked through a fucking spider web, you know? I look like fucking Helen Keller doing the shadow puppets. Alright? I'm just fucking... And the dude's just staring at me like, what the fuck? Like, it looked like somebody had a gun to my head and was like, you got 30 seconds to show us a gang sign or we're gonna kill you and your family. And my white ass is just trying fucking everything, man, because I don't know this shit. So the guy's looking at me like, what the fuck? And I said, what's up? He said, what's going on here? I was like, he's deaf. And he said, is that supposed to be sign language? Because it looked like you were having a seizure. I said, I'm sorry? And he turns this picture around on his desk, and it's his daughter graduating from the deaf and blind school. Think about that for a second. So I'm like, fuck, man. He said, sir, do you even know sign language? I say, but I'm sold at this point. Like, I'm all in. Like, ride or die for my boys, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah. I know that one. Well, dude got offended. As he should. Dude got offended. And he was like, you're going to have to leave. He's like, is he even deaf? And my buddy, before I could say anything, my buddy goes, got up and ran, dude. So I'm just sitting there at the table still, looking. And I looked at that dude, I was like, you ought to be fucking ashamed of yourself. You sick fuck. And then I went and got in the fucking car. And I was like, hey man, it's really fucked up, but the sound fucking sold it. And he wasn't trying to imitate a deaf person. He literally had a panic attack the whole way home. And it was really sad, you know. So I was like, hey man, you need to get some help. But you can't make a motherfucker go to the doctor. Motherfucker don't want to go to the doctor. So I was like, I know what can help you. So I gave him some weed. the best that I can find, okay? And I was like, take it light, because it's pretty strong. I was like, but this will chill you out. So I gave it to him the next day. I hit him up. I was like, how's it going? He was like, awful. He said, I took 2 hits, and I started hyperventilating. I felt like my heart was beating out of my chest, so I went to the emergency room and had an EKG. So, this motherfucker took 2 hits of weed, couldn't get him to go, had a panic attack over buying a vehicle, would not go to the doctor for that, but he took 2 hits of weed, had to go straight to the emergency room, got an EKG done. That's some good shit, bro. That's what you call medical marijuana, okay? So, he's getting help now, and I wouldn't make fun of him if he wasn't, so that's good on him. He's finally getting some help he needs. It's fucking hilarious that that's what it took to get him to go to the doctor. But, whatever, man. It's just been that kind of week, I guess. I'm really excited about these shows this weekend, though. Seriously, if you guys can come out, do that. I actually had a couple of questions sent to me on Instagram. Let me check this out. McKenna O'Connor. Boom, 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 boom. She asked, she said, here you are living your dream. For all of us sad fucks still working 9 to 5, how does it feel? And do you have any advice? What I would tell you is find something. Like, yeah, I had my 9 to 5 for years. I worked at Honda for like 10 years. Find you something you're good at and that you enjoy. You have to enjoy it. Because if you don't, it'll just be a hobby that doesn't really go that far. Like, find you something you fucking love and you could obsess over. And start doing that every day when you get home from work. I know you're tired, but just delegate a couple hours of your time to doing that thing and get really good at it. And eventually find a way to monetize it. You can monetize anything. Bitches sell their panties online. You can monetize anything. Okay? So basically, you have to find your passion. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is to try new things. So if you don't know what you're good at, or you don't know what you're passionate about, just try new things. That's all you got to do. And then find that thing and get really fucking good at it, or good enough that, you can make a living off of. You don't have to be the best, but you should always strive for that. She also said, what's the weirdest thing someone has said to you after the show so far? Other than the swingers, everybody's been pretty cool. I did have another set of swingers who took a different approach. Like, this dude really, he didn't want to fuck my wife. He just wanted me and Joey to fuck his wife. And there was about 6 teeth in between both of them. Okay? Like, they wanted, he straight up was like, I want y'all to do the Eiffel Tower. I don't know why. He said, we couldn't get a hotel room. He's like, but we got this van. And I'm like, damn. We're going to end up on some fuck shit, So I was like, I hate to tell you, man, we got to pass on that. But they were good people. Lovely couple. But we passed on it. That's probably been the weirdest. I meet most of the people that I meet are really drunk. My crowd is heavy drinkers, and clubs love that. So I don't meet everybody till after the show. And by then, I'm crunk, and everybody is really lit. So people say some whack shit all the time. I had to sign this one dude's titties, and that was fun. I enjoyed that. I don't care. I'll sign your fucking scrotum if you come out and see me. That's whatever, bro. I'll do anything for you guys. Except fuck your wife that has 4 teeth. She also said, what is this year's Halloween costume? Hey, I don't even fucking know yet. We haven't even, I've been so busy, and last week I was just fucking depressed. I don't know. But I haven't really thought about it. I haven't even planned Kayla's birthday out this year. and she's 30. So, like, she's close to death. So, after this show this weekend, next week I'm going to work on trying to figure out what I'm going to be for Halloween and what the fuck I'm going to do for my wife's birthday. 2 very important things. Give me some suggestions. If you want me to dress up like a fucking... Like, I don't give a shit, dude. I go all in Halloween. Like, it don't fucking matter to me. So, you just tell me. Give me some ideas. I don't have anything yet. I'm not even going to lie to you. Her last question was, does smoking pot help you sleep, or are you still drinking a 5th before bed? Or did just quitting the shitty job help you sleep? Definitely quitting the shitty job helped me sleep. Not because like the job was that bad. It was just a swing shift I was on. It rotated every 2 weeks, so I would be on first shift for 2 weeks, and then I'd be on second shift for 2 weeks. And when you do that, you just never get used to it. So, yeah, like, my sleep was all fucked up. And then when I started doing the comedy and I got more and more serious about it, and I was spending a lot of time writing, trying to do weekly videos, and then still trying to be like a dad and a husband, it just didn't leave a lot of room for sleep, and I started getting like delirious. So definitely quitting gave me more time to focus on comedy and still be like a family man and get some sleep. So that helps. I still have these weird demons I battle with. So yeah, smoking weed helps with that. But I love to drink. I don't know why, man. I think it's hereditary. My dad's an alcoholic. My grandpa was a severe alcoholic. I'm not that bad, but I love a drink, man. I do. Like, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, and I need to get my fucking life together, honestly. But yeah, good questions. We're a couple weeks away from getting the new studio set up, and we'll have Mike on. We've got all the stuff. We're working on it, trying to throw it together. So in a couple weeks, we should have a whole new deal, okay? And have a real microphone, and it doesn't sound like I'm in Rosie O'Donnell's vagina, okay? So bear with us on that. We're doing that, and shit. What else is going on, man? I don't know. I'm just excited to get Mike on here. I'm doing another video for Adam and Eve, and they wanted to send me another box of sex toys, and they don't tell me what's in it. They want it to be a surprise, and they're like, do not open it until you own the box. So I'm assuming there's going to be some fuck shit in here. I don't know. I feel like they're trolling me. But to make things worse, literally, I get a message yesterday from UPS that says a package on the way to me got damaged and torn open, and I had to go pick it up from the fucking UPS store. Dude, the box is torn down the side, okay? Big ass box is torn down the side. I go pick it up, they got a piece of clear tape over it, and I see like a fucking little vibrator thing just peeking out at me. So, I look like the biggest fucking pervert I've ever seen in my life. So, look for that. That video will be coming next week. I got a video I'm trying to get out this week. But with the shows going on, I'm just trying to be prepared. I don't like getting up there and not being prepared. And I'm a procrastinator. I will wait until 3 days before a show and I'll start prepping. And that's just me. That's me, baby. Okay? One of these days I'm going to get my life together for you guys. Just not today. I'm trying to think what else happened, man, that I could talk to you guys about. I do have a show coming up in Tampa with Average Joey. We're going to be at Side Splitters. We're trying to get Cam Bertrand to open up for us. I know some of you may follow him on Instagram. He's really funny. He's done dry bar comedy, but he's good. So that'd be good. I wanted to get my boy Alex to feature on that show. If you follow me, you probably know who Alex Morrison is. It's one of my good friends, but he's like really sick right now. So you guys send him some love, man. Go to his Facebook page and check him out and ask him how he's doing. He's got some serious health problems going on, and it's really sad. Came out of nowhere, but I guess they always do. I couldn't imagine like the stuff he's going through. I talked to him yesterday, and it's just really sad, and I hate to see that. You hate to see it with anybody, but when it's one of your friends, man, it's just really hits home. So it really puts things in perspective for you. So you guys pray for him if you do that. If you don't do that, well then don't. But bear with me. Like I said, man, we're a couple weeks away from the actual studio, like a permanent spot with a guest host. I'm going to set up this call system. I downloaded this app that you guys can actually call in and leave a recording, and then we'll answer your questions through there. It'll make it easier if you have any questions. So just keep hanging in there with me, man. I'm still trying to get the hang of this shit. I'm still trying to figure out ways to make it better for you. Shout out to all our Patreon people, man. You guys are the shit. You guys have been very supportive of me. Thank you for that. I love y'all so much, man. Check out dustinsims.net for some merch if you want it. And just keep hanging in there with your boy. I love you so much. I got pants on today. Look at this ass.